Hey y'all, it's your girl Ebony Amorz. Welcome to another episode. This is episode 10. Woo! We made it, niggas. We made it.
Nigga, we made it.
Nigga, we made it. We've been consistent, and we thank you all for joining us and tuning in and listening to what the fuck we gotta say. But shout out to my co-host. I got Arizona Ron on the line. What's up, Ron?
What up, dog? It's not about what you do; it's about how you do it.
Okay.
Period. Cat daddy.
Period. And we got my girl Brittany, aka Nene Hurd. What's up, boo?
What's up, y'all? How y'all living? How y'all doing?
So I'm doing pretty good. Blessed.
I haven't talked to y'all in so long. I have missed so much. Like I need to see what was going on. Like I miss holidays. We're gonna start with the first one. I know that somebody on this line here is gonna tell me a good story. But how was y'all SweetiesDay? If you from Midwest, you know what it is. If you not, Google that bitch. What's up?
My SweetiesDay wasn't. No, just kidding. But it really wasn't. I didn't have a sweetie, so
I didn't either. So I saved money.
Okay.
But somebody's a little quiet on me.
Because I see some Facebook posts.
I'm trying to tell you, people was they was feeling love. These dudes out here,
right?
Feeling love. I know nobody cared about me this much. I'm just trying to
have a sweetie, but
I got some whopped up a doodah.
I did get some appreciation show my way. I was not expecting it. I felt cherished like the king that I am.
You are a king, baby.
You are a king. So, but no, it was cool. I mean, I think that was the weekend the movie came out, right?
Halloween.
Yeah.
So what did your SweetiesDay consist of?
It was no sexual activity.
Okay, now we lying. I was just about to get
So you telling me you ain't getting no buns on SweetiesDay?
I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't cash in.
Man, please, you not the joint on somebody? Come on, now.
Oh, no.
Oh, he likes this girl because he ain't gonna talk about it. Okay, I got you.
Oh, no. I mean, it ain't that type of situation. It's just, somebody that's been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? We cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we cool. We ain't like on that type of level or nothing like that. But we
not
cool.
yet.
You know what I'm saying? She surprised the kid. I was not expecting it. IG Herbo in the turtleneck for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Went to the went to the movies,
Okay.
And, got a few gifts, you know what I'm saying,
Oh, what you get?
He ain't about to tell.
When you being nosy.
Look, he not about to tell because the way you missing it, EB. Because the way he not gonna tell you what he got for the simple fact. If he got because you got another chick you up here dealing with too. She gonna listen to this.
No.
She's gonna be like, oh, that's the gift the bitch bought him when he couldn't do nothing with me. He was with her.
I got a bottle of cologne.
All right, what kind?
If I say it, then y'all gonna be.
You got that Savage, that Thought cologne?
No, I ain't got no bottle of cologne. I got a bottle of Jimmy Choo.
Okay, still Thought. Okay, go.
I got a bottle of my favorite liquor.
What is your favorite liquor?
I know I'm a rat, so Casamigos.
All right, now, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Nike, little Nike hoodie.
Hold on, wait a minute. When she gave you the Casamigos, was it a pint, half pint, a fifth?
It was a pint.
Okay, we'll give her that.
Oh, okay. Pint cat.
Cause my liquor cabinet is empty, it's empty. So I gotta get my liquor game back up.
I said the same shit.
My wine, I've been running through my wine and everything, so I ain't really touched it. But yeah, we did that. And we went to the movies.
Oh, that's so sweet. As much as I give you shit, I will say that you are a good dude at heart. So.
Also, real stuff. I felt like I didn't expect her to do this, but the fact that she did it,
it took her a step up. She put a little pressure on you.
No. No, she didn't put no pressure. No, it's never no pressure on me, my baby.
No, I mean like you know what you was saying, talking to us about applying pressure. Right?
No. Like I done looked out like on some real stuff. Like it's been times where I done looked out for her, like on some like.
Oh, so she appreciates you. So she
it's more like on some like on some appreciation stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? And when I was down or I needed somebody, you was there rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of tip. Right. I was like,
that was good.
You know, so she applied pressure.
We talked about this before.
I guess it was applying pressure, but it was also like paying back. Like,
wow,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
paying back.
Yeah,
it's
not paying back, but like, not paying back, but like, you done looked out for me so much that you know what I'm saying. I can't let this day go by and
like a tenfold, situation.
You know what I'm saying? So. And I ain't expected it because you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to do no SweetiesDay because I didn't want to feel like I owed anybody anything. But in this situation, I felt like I was being compensated for being a real nigga to her. So it's like
you was being a real man to her. You was being someone she can depend on, look at. You was building that relationship, that bridge. Because when she start applying more pressure to your dumb ass, you gonna be on it properly.
I mean, I could have, went down there. You know what I'm saying?
What? Wait,
I could have, we could
blew in the booty hole.
Yeah, I could have blown her booty hole, but I ain't do all that. I kept it chill.
Okay.
I kept it chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my dog.
Respect myself.
That's my dog.
So. But,
okay. Did y'all do anything for Halloween?
I did. I went to a lit Halloween party and acted an ass.
I seen that.
I woke up the next morning like, what the fuck? That wasn't even the worst of it. Like, first of all, one thing about me that I hate when I get drunk is I post on fucking Instagram. And I wake up like, what the fuck? Why would I post this?
I'm not that drunk where I'm gonna post the ugly pictures and shit. Like, bitch, I gotta still look like somebody.
Okay, I ain't that drunk to where I ain't gonna post no ugly pictures. Well, I don't know.
You sure didn't, because your body was looking tired. That booty was nice.
Thank you, boo. I've been trying together, but it was fun. I had a blast, and I'm just so grateful that God loves me, that I did not catch COVID, because I do not be out here like this, and that was like the first real party I've been through.
That's what makes you That's what makes you nervous.
COVID was in there.
Yeah,
it was in there.
When I say the party was slapping too. So I'm just so grateful that God just was with me, and I don't take that lightly. Like, I appreciate God being with me, because I was out there acting the ass, and I knew better. So
yes, hallelujah. Thank you.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be outside. So
yeah, we know.
But
we're fully aware of your actions.
I went to a Halloween party. My mask was too hot, so I stopped wearing it. I was supposed to be Michael Myers, but then the mask was too hot, so everybody kept asking like, I had my Dickie fit on. I was like, well, I'm King behind now.
Oh God, no, Jesus.
So, you should have said it was Devo.
Or that. I could have said that, but yeah. I mean, no, I ain't tall enough to be Devo. But but yeah, I mean, I just chilled. I did that Halloween party, and I kind of got to the point where I was a little tapped out because I had a few weekends of, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of back-to-back weekends of, really turning up. So I said, all right, let me sit it down. And then I passed out candy, though.
I did too.
I suck.
I decorated my house a little bit. Me and my god baby, we just put like signs and stuff up and put we put some stuff up. And I had a gang of kids. My block was looking dead as hell. Then I was up here getting in my zone. They hear these niggas come knocking on the door and shit. I'm like, what, the police? What'd I do? Then it was the kids.
I would say about 5 or 6. That's when I got the most kids, and I was giving out a bunch. But after a while, I guess the word on the block, like, people was like, "Oh, he got candy at his house," and next thing you know, they started coming to my house.
That's how I be. When you kids, I swear that's how my cousins used to do. Like, go to the house, go to the house.
Yeah, so I'm like, I done gave out all my candy away, but I had a little bag of Reese's cups that was for me. I said, fuck it, y'all can have these. You know what
I
I'm saying?
suck. I was gonna get candy. I wasn't gonna give it out, but I was gonna at least sit it on my the steps of my porch, and put a sign up there to take one. I didn't do that. I suck.
No, you didn't. You don't suck. It's a lot of people who said they wish they did because they didn't know how it was gonna be. Like, imagine
Weather
coming
was
out.
bad.
Yeah, the weather was actually pretty decent for Halloween because normally it's rainy and super cold, and it wasn't that bad. So I think it worked out for the benefit of everything. But however, it was still people not knowing how to proceed because of
I didn't know if it was a lot. It was because of COVID for me. I didn't know if a lot of kids was gonna come, so I was just like, And then I'm rolling down the street on my way home, and I see nothing but babies walking in. They cute little costumes. So I'm like, I suck.
Not you suck.
I suck, bro.
Not you suck. Did y'all by chance get to listen to Summer Walker's new album?
No.
I gave it a listen to this morning.
Because I knew you was the main one waiting for it. Ron.
Yeah, I gotta see. I gotta know when they start shooting them texts at me, I gotta know what to be looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Sick of your shit.
All the way.
I gotta know what to be looking for. So
I am sick of your shit.
Let me listen to this, so I know I get the heads up. You know what I'm saying? So they don't come at me on that. But I'm glad she dropped the album next. I need to be left alone this weekend.
Yeah. Now she need to be left alone. So you don't have no plans.
So how was it? How did y'all feel about the album?
I listened to a few songs and I like them because I am actually a fan of Summer Walker. I don't know if I'm too old to be a fan of hers, but I am. I like her music. So I got a couple songs I was listening to. So I'm gonna re-listen to the album while I'm up here painting up my house this weekend.
I'm an R&B thug, so I liked it.
Not a thug.
I'm an R&B thug. I
haven't heard it yet, so I'm gonna give it a listen to. I'm gonna try to listen to it tomorrow when I'm painting too.
Yeah, it's kind of like that simple. But did y'all also see all this buffoonery that's been going on the internet for the longest? We've been going for so long. I don't know where to start. Should we start on Joe Budden? Should we start on Kanye West? Should we start on Jada Pinkett Smith, Alcina? Like, let's start at
Jada, because Jada. Let's just get that on out the way.
Okay, let's go. So now, I seen you, Ron, posting things about her. What was the story about her? What did she do? Do you remember?
Oh, she basically came out and said, after being married for so long, the sex life, the sex life with your partner, it's not the same. You expect your partner to know, to change it up. And basically, a lot of people kind of just got the clip or the headline of saying like, "Oh, she basically said Will Smith ain't putting it down."
Right.
That's what a lot of people took it from.
Right. So, because the story that I seen that was posted on from the Redtabletalk, her show that comes on Facebook Live. The post is basically about Jada had opened up about the relationship status with her and Will on her episode featuring Gwyneth Paltrow when they discussed about sex life and Will communication. And Jada said something to the effect, it's hard. The thing Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. We start in this at a very young age and 22 years old. That's why the accountability part really hit both of us hard. Because I think you expect your partner to know what you need, especially if it comes to sex. It's like, well, if you love me, you should know. If you love me, you should read my mind. And that's a huge pitfall. And I feel like they're, for so many years, they have not been super open about their relationship, maybe because of the lack of social media compared to now. But however, I feel like they expose too much. I feel like it's a lot of things that should not be discussed.
Absolutely.
But however, on the hindsight of that as well, Will is actually putting out this whole tell-all book where he's detailing his relationship with Jada, and then also his past relationships with his ex-wife, how during the time when he was first time married with his oldest son's mom, how he fell in love with his co-star and 6 Degrees of Separation, I believe. And it's just like y'all telling too much stuff.
I mean, are y'all running out of money? Like, why are y'all just?
Them niggas ain't running out.
Because at this point, I just be feeling like they be saying shit. Like I seen another headline. I don't know if this is true or not, so I'll say allegedly. Yes. Will Smith, after Jada said, the thing came out and the conversation came out around Jada and Will having trouble in the bedroom, which was not true. She said, Will came out and said he fell in love with one of his co-stars and he just could not stop thinking about her. So I'm just like, bro, just at this point, stop fucking talking. Like, we don't need to hear that. We don't care to hear that. Nobody really cares. It's just being commented on because, y'all bringing it out to the public.
Yeah,
but really, really, just keep that shit to yourselves. Like, it's not. I don't feel that is going to help anyone grow in their marriage. You know what I mean? If that's their reasoning behind why they want to share so much. Like, marriage to me is sacred. And you shouldn't even be allowing so many people or comments into your bedroom, into your marriage, into that sacred space. And it's not that, they can say, well, we don't listen to y'all, to all of that. We just say it. But it does affect you. You're human. You know what I'm saying? It's going to affect Will and how he feels. All these memes going around, like everybody clowning him right now. You know what I mean? So even as much as he can say, oh, I don't care about that stuff, like deep down inside somewhere, it does affect him. And I feel like that could affect their foundation eventually. Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
she said that for sure.
In hindsight, I do agree with Jada Pinkett. Like, after 20 years. Of course, your sex life ain't gonna be the same from the beginning of the relationship to the end. But leave us alone.
I don't even think it's the part about we know that.
Fuck alone, y'all. It's like something.
Red table the fuck out.
It's something about them every week, and it's like, look, okay, y'all done been through some shit. Like, leave us the fuck alone. Right, we don't care no more.
Willow came out talking about she's polyamorous or however the fuck. It's just like, bro.
You what?
Yeah, she's sitting at the table talking to her mom and her grandma about
like she'll being in a relationship with multiple people.
Yeah. And her grandma like, what the fuck? Her grandma. Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Whatever the fuck, I think Yen or whatever the fuck they call her, like she's sitting there like, no. Like, not that she's like down in, her decision, because that's her decision. She's grown as fuck, but it's just like, that's not, marriage is traditional. Y'all, you should not be looking into, like, it's just too much. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
She come out, Ebony come out some polygamy. She had to sit up there and listen to that bullshit.
Yes, I felt bad because I would, how distraught I would be having that conversation in front of my grandma. Like, grandma, I'm just out here fucking anybody, whoever I feel the vibe.
But that's what she signed up for. She knew what it was gonna be when she decided to sit at that table. So like them being open and creating no boundaries and relationships with each other to be like, I'm talking about it because I want a better understanding from both generations, from my mothers and my grandmother. So
I see it.
I mean, she probably uncomfortable with shit. Like, oh my God, my grandkids out here fucking like crazy. What the fuck going on? Oh my God, every time I walk past Will, I'm gonna think about these motherfuckers doing this. She could, but I like I said, I just feel like some stuff should be just left sacred. They just do too motherfucking much. Like some shit, that shit be just too much now. Now y'all need to shut the fuck up. Now y'all need to chill the fuck out.
Jada looking like a pimp. Willow looking like a bitch.
Man, she looked like a light bulb.
Willow fucking weird. I don't know. I just feel like
not fucking
fucking weird.
I think she is an amazing singer. Like I do.
I love that song. I love that song she got because I've been singing that shit.
She really does sound good. She has an amazing voice and she's beautiful. But like I said, they're giving me Addams Family. Like, leave it.
Not Addams Family.
Addams Family is wild.
I'm just saying.
Man, y'all bugging. Okay, so then also too, let me see here. Did y'all see about this? This is a random one. Did y'all see this about this? Jury awards $10 million to a man who says he was fired because he is white. He said he was racially discriminated against.
I did, and he won, didn't he?
He did. It says David Duval, a white hospital executive, filed a lawsuit and alleged his employer fired him because he's a white man. As a result, a North Carolina jury awarded him a $10 million judgment. And I never seen that before because, white people got to go through hell and high water. So that was something new that I found really crazy. Oh, side note, my bad, y'all. Did y'all see that Facebook is about to change their name?
Yes.
To Meta.
Weird shit. Yeah, I feel it's giving it's time to delete my motherfucking page.
Yes.
That virtual shit, virtual parties, people can I don't know, it's not to virtually come wherever you are or something. I don't know. The shit was getting weird. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I was talking to this about my barber earlier. We were just talking about. I was talking how I prefer a simple life. He was telling me now they introducing stuff where robots can cut your hair and shit.
Yes.
Walking. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I was like, I know some stuff has made life convenient for us.
Mm-hmm. But how much is too much?
Yeah, I appreciate.
I'm not iron robot up in this bitch. I'm shooting my way.
Yeah, I appreciate the ambiance of going in to the barbershop or going to the mall and shopping. This Facebook Meta shit, I don't need no fucking avatar to I don't need none of that shit.
No.
I just need y'all to let one of my pages out of Facebook jail because I'm tired of y'all locking me the fuck up. I'm dealing with this shit every month, B. I'm tired of this shit. But I don't need that extra shit.
Absolutely.
I'm not fucking with it.
Okay. Well, we felt that. I felt that in your spirit.
Me and my nigga Tom.
I felt it. So another story that we was talking about is I don't know which way to go with this because it's two dumb motherfuckers that really got in my skin today. So we'll talk about this. Did y'all see the clip about Joe Budden talking about he's bisexual?
Yes.
Okay. I watched the pod.
I think Joe Budden is weird as hell because previously on his podcast with Rory and I can't remember the other guy's name.
Drinkchamps.
He was talking about how he satisfies his dog, he jacks his dog off. And I already feel some type of way about that because I feel like that's too much. And I'm when I seen that, and that was over a year ago. But when I seen that, I was like, this nigga is yeah, I'm not fucking with it. It gives me suspect vibes. Why are you over there playing with your dog penis? What you be now? That's the type of vibes you get from a nigga who think they let their dogs lick their balls. That's what I get, and that is so nasty to me. I'm sick of Joe, but I felt like he was up here doing some trolling type shit. I don't think he meant it for real.
I absolutely think Joe is trolling.
He was trolling. He wasn't really trolling. They were talking about
the baby, and basically him saying he was playing a scenario,
but they only posted that clip. I'm saying I like girls and guys, and then he went on Twitter and said, spread the news, basically to get people to come watch the show.
Right.
I mean,
it was a good one because it made me go watch it.
It worked.
Right. So I think
Joe is a fucking genius at trolling and getting people's attention.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, he claims he's a narcissist, so
he's definitely one. I get vibes from that for sure.
I could definitely get narcissistic vibes from Joe. Absolutely.
He says he's a narcissist, so that's one of their biggest traits.
Yeah, when I seen it, it's I automatically wasn't even oh my god, it was just Joe. I already know, you're trolling, But one of his ex-girlfriends did say that she felt that he was from I guess situations they had in their relationship.
Which one? Tahiri?
Not Tahiri, but the other one.
Sin Santana?
No, not Sin. The curly hair girl.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember her name, but she was like on Love and Hip Hop with him at one point. But
yeah, I can't
the girl, I can't remember her name because she also went on what's the call with him, Marriage Boot Camp.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't think of her name.
And she had the teeth. That's the one that Tahiri bopped in the dressing room.
Yes. Side note, why the fuck does Marriage Boot Camp have couples on there? I just
because it's Marriage Boot Camp because they want to try to build their relationship. So it's like,
but they're not married.
Some are not. Some are working towards being married. Some are working towards that type of relationship. It's just a foundation thing.
That shouldn't be Marriage Boot Camp then. That should be Relationship Boot Camp. But okay.
Right, but you also think basketball wives, all them hoes ain't wives.
Exactly, which it shouldn't be called wives. It should just be basketball hoes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I agree. Second thing is, or the additional thing is, did y'all see the clip about Kanye talking about Big Sean?
One narcissist to another.
I'm trying to, because that shit got on my skin. First of all,
go ahead, get off.
Okay. Drinkchamps aired last night on Revolve TV. You can also catch it on YouTube. This is not a promo, but I just want people to see this dumbass nigga for what he is. Mm-hmm. However, he was on Drinkchamps, and he basically said Big Sean was his worst person to sign, like worst mistake, right? And then it was like, what the fuck? Big Sean to me is dope. He's lyrical. He's creative. Like, he's an amazing artist. So I didn't really like that. So I had to go investigate. And basically he said the reason why he said that, because he said during the time when he was running in his presidential election, him and John Legend were the biggest fucking sellouts because they did not support him or anything like that. The chance they got to flip to Democratic parties, they did that. Can't fuck with Kanye. What the fuck is wrong with him? Like, he is seriously delusional, and I feel like people around him really be hyping this man up like he does no wrong. Like, I feel like he has
watching that. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Like, fuck, that nigga is delusional. Big Sean is probably the best.
Yes,
at
absolutely.
The end of the day, he has top albums. He's lyrical, and he is the moment, honey. And you should regret it, Pusha T. How about that? Because
first of all, who the fuck is Pusha T? I've never heard a Pusha T song in my life.
You heard
Pusha T got some heat out.
Clips like grinding,
No.
Pusha T got some stuff out.
He got some, but they're not top charting.
But anyways, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna down Pusha T because I don't know him. But one Detroit girl, y'all got Sean fucked up. First and foremost, Kanye is delusional as fuck. He was just all up in that interview. He talked about how you shouldn't be getting too close to politicians when Breakfast Club replayed a clip of him basically sucking Trump's dick in the White House. Talking about, I look up to you, you're like my dad, you're my inspiration. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're fucking nuts. And I feel like he knows how to get a situation riled up. And I think it's really fake as fuck. And that just shows how cutthroat the industry is. Because Sean just tweeted that he was recently with Ye. And every time Sean gets a chance to like shout Ye out or give him respect, he does that. Sean is one of the most humble rappers I think there is. Humble yet a fucking beast. Did y'all hear those freestyles he just dropped? Did y'all hear Detroit 2? Did y'all just hear his mixtape that he just dropped? I am fucking one of the most Big Sean supporters ever, and y'all got my man fucked up. But we all know that's cap, right? Like, nobody's seen that. It was like, I can understand that. Like, nobody.
Like, you could have did a lot worse. Like, ask T.I., he signed Iggy Azalea. Like, you could have did a lot worse. However,
Envy said something on the Breakfast Club earlier about this, and he was basically kind of agreeing with Kanye. Like, I feel like if basically he was stating like he feels that if Sean did like disrespect him or like side with Democratic when Kanye was running for president or whatever, he should have did this shit like privately because Kanye changed Sean's life. And I feel like that's fake as fuck because first of all, you don't rub shit in nobody's face. Like it's fake as fuck. Like you do something, you did that because you believed in him and you seen that he was great. Like that's a gift that God gave him. Kanye didn't give him that fucking gift. So I just feel like Kanye needs to shut the fuck up. But go ahead. I'm
just don't understand why Kanye with this election. Like, did he think he had a chance of winning?
It's not that. I don't think that. Honestly, y'all know what I think it is for real. I think it's the fact that as of recent, Big Sean has been making it public about how shitty his good music contract was, and how much money Kanye owed him.
He owed $6 million.
Yes. So the fact that he made that part of that relationship public, I think that pissed Kanye off. Because not only is Kanye somebody who changed people's lives, you look at Diddy and how many lives have he changed? But people still look at that nigga like, don't sign no contract from Puff. Right. He got grouped into that type of scenario where he looks like he be cheating his artists.
When I watched it, it seemed like he tried to put that off on Def Jam and not on him. Yeah. It seemed like he was trying to put it like, I'm not the one that was responsible
for the shit contract.
The contract. I feel like that's what he was trying to do. And
but if you know like Birdman came out publicly on an interview and said, yes, my name was on it. I didn't create the contract, but because my name is on it, I went back and made it right because I didn't fucking know. He said he was young, so just starting out, he didn't know a lot of shit. And he got people working for him, so he went back and made the situation right. So I feel like Kanye should have went back and made the situation right.
On top of that, too, with Birdman, some of that was capped because even Wayne addressed that on his podcast. Like Birdman was 100%. You talking about every artist? You didn't notice every artist, one of your artists didn't get paid? Excuse me, you can't be that fucking delusional.
The way them distribution deals go, they pretty much pay out the money and then it's his job to distribute it around. The only thing was he was paying them in like cars and jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And throwing them a little money here and there. I mean, the situation with Big Sean, it seemed like he signed into a situation he wasn't aware of. I don't think Kanye was as
helpful
or as on. He wasn't as doing his due diligence with the contract. And I think instead of him just being like, you know what, I should have been better with that, he just pretty much like tried to throw it like, well, it wasn't me, it was the white people doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, he was big. He was good music, like first artist, like him and Kanye. So I mean him and Common. So, and he pretty much made that the imprint of, he was like the focal artist coming out. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that election shit probably got something to do with it too, because he probably look at it like, y'all ain't ride with me like that, but I'm pretty sure he feels some type of way about that deal going public, which, I mean, all he said was he owed me money, which if a nigga owe me money, I'm gonna say that shit too. The fuck?
Facts, my brother. Facts, my brother.
Niggas
owe me money. Be what it is, folks.
On some real shit, he got the right Detroit nigga. Because if it was anybody else, it wouldn't be no.
Try that with Vaughn. Right. He got Big Sean because that nigga had started, baby. It would have been a whole different situation. It's like whatever. Take responsibility for what you do. So it's just like at some point, I feel like Kanye is never responsible or take responsibility. I feel like he throws tantrums like little fucking kids. Like he feel like he does nothing wrong. He's justified. Like I feel like it's just not the Kanye. Like we always knew Kanye would say anything, right? We always knew. But he has no boundaries. He has no type of accountability, no boundaries, and no respect for other people but himself. So I mean, he's an amazing artist. Even when they asked him about doing a versus, he said 4 people gonna have to go against him to make it make sense. So I mean, talk your shit. You supposed to, but that nigga was scared to say Jay. He talking about something. Yeah, that's the boss. I can't go against the boss. Yeah, nigga, you know what's up with Jay. Try that shit long before a blueprint, nigga. Come on, nah.
Kanye know what
he know what it is.
He know what he doing. He knows how to generate
interest.
Know how to rile people up. Like that's
that whole fucking episode I was watching. They just look like dick suckers. Like everything Kanye did, he light a blunt. Oh, like I felt like I was watching that Kevin Hart skit when he was like battle rapping, and everybody was like, "Oh, he said he got no damn balls." Like I felt like it was giving that. Like just because I get it, he's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? But what did he have to sacrifice to get there? Because that nigga is all out of whack. Like. 1 minute
his integrity, his morals, his spirit, his intelligence.
He don't have it. 1 minute he's saying, so I feel like when you align spiritually, you can see it all over you. You know what I'm saying? It's not confusing. 1 minute Kanye is saying, you know, he's doing miracles on me and just praising God. And then the next minute, he talk about a rapper and his decision like, okay, Sean can't make a decision. Like, I never seen Sean disrespect Kanye. Even in that, you know what I'm saying? At all. So for him to do that and call him the worst rapper, he hit below the belt. That's not godly. I'm not saying everybody's the same, but I'm just saying everything that he say contradicts himself. Like he all over the place. He's all over the place, and just in the good faith of us moving forward in the right direction, I send Kanye prayers, and I hope that.
Vibes.
I send him good vibes, and I hope that one day he just wakes the fuck up out of this cult that he's in his head.
Amen. And I pray for him because he know if Kanye went against Big Sean bar to bar, Kanye will lose.
Oh yeah,
respectfully, he will lose.
Sean is on another level. Not to say Kanye is not a dope rapper. Yeah, I'm just saying I like the old Kanye better. Just saying the Jesus Walks Kanye, the college dropout Kanye. Like that's the Kanye to me that was like amazing. Not this new shit that he even dropped.
This Kardashian is getting out of control. He need to check himself. But we're gonna bring this part to the end. But I do want to send a congratulations out to 2 people because every time we got to talk about somebody else getting knocked up. Congratulations to Eve. Eve is expecting her first child with her husband Maximilian.
Okay, so old ass billionaire, honey.
Yes. And also, congratulations to Amara La Negra. Yes. And she has just announced that she is pregnant and expecting twins. So congratulations. That is a beautiful thing. Yes. As the year is ending, holidays is coming. It's time to rejoice and show love. So that is all, ladies and gentlemen, on my end.
Yes, love it. Love to hear about people creating families and generations. It's a beautiful thing. So I pray that they both have safe deliveries and a beautiful, stressless pregnancy experience.
Absolutely. Now it seems like it's time for us to really talk about some stuff. What's going on? Drop it.
Because drop the motherfucking question round. What's going on? What's the question of the day?
So earlier, we were talking about, stocks and, elevating our careers and things like that. Now, I came across a question a day ago about like what is the biggest motivation to keep you on your grind? Like right now, what keeps you going to ultimately get to the goal of where you at or where you want to be?
What is that push?
I thought about like what's keeping me going right now is like I want ownership of, I want to own properties. Definitely want to own my own house one day. And I do want to own multiple properties. And, just have to have different sources of income because, you know, life is gonna be like totally different when we get our parents' age, you know. And I don't want to be on the outside. I don't want to be on the outside looking in.
Right.
So, like my future, like short term and long term, is like really been my biggest motivation because 50. I don't want to be, you know, stressing about bills and, you know, gas and what's gonna get paid and stuff like that. I mean, I'm in a position now where I, you know, I don't have to worry about it to a degree, but still though, you know, you can never not be comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with working for somebody. Everybody can't be, you know, bosses, or should I say. But, you know, I mean, eventually you're gonna want to change to have your own or another stream of income where it's solely on you and it's all about the effort you put into it. So that's one of the biggest motivations right now that's been keeping me grinding these last like 2 or 3 weeks. Because, you know, I've been really thinking about, you know, what is to come in the future, as far as, you know, a lot of shit, you know. This economy is not looking the best, and then, you know, if, you know, I don't think we even out of the pandemic yet, but, you know, who say that there might be another situation where, you know, we come into a disease like that, you know? It makes you think, how prepared are you?
Yeah, it definitely does.
How prepared are you?
Yeah, you know? I agree with you because that's something I think about definitely like every day about like my goals and what I'm trying to do. So what motivates me is just I don't want to be like everybody else. It sounds crazy, but like far as like I don't want to live check to check. I don't want to be like the elderly waiting on the SSI check because we know when by that time that shit come, we ain't having shit. You know, I don't want to struggle. You know, I feel like when I get to that age of retirement, I should retire. Like I need to look back and be like, yeah, I did my shit. I'm got my feet up. I'm kicking it, kicking the bobo, sipping a brew outside, watching these badass kids go down the street. Like I feel like that's my observation of how I want my life to be. Like I just want to relax. I want to be at peace. And I feel like when I see people who are like older and stuff and they're not at peace, like I seen this man. He was like 60 years old talking about he was going to work at Taco Bell and his wife just died like a month ago. Like that shit is heartbreaking. Like for you to have to, you going through a heartbreak, you losing your wife over 40 years and you still got to work. Like nigga, I need to be just in the bed crying, like next to the money, but I need to be in the bed. I don't need to be on no damn Taco Bell. Like I don't give a fuck if you want some extra sour cream, nigga. I'm trying to relax, but the man was super sweet, but it's just like that's not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just like it's motivation. I feel like I always say this. I wish we would got tools a lot sooner in our lives to actually handle adulthood and be able to actually go through it effectively. I agree. But I feel like by that time when we have our kids, because you know we getting older, y'all, we ain't got no kids yet. But when our kids come along, they gonna know some shit, and they gonna be with all the shit, and they gonna have everything. They gonna be looked at as like white kids do, like they be having all the cars and shit because they're gonna be more prepared than we were, and we weren't prepared, but we caught on a little quicker than our parents did. Absolutely. So you know, it's like learning from what they didn't do and applying that to our life. And that's just something I want to continue because I passed this information that I know down to my younger siblings. Now I'm like OG a little bit. A nigga at the grocery store called me auntie. I got so heartbroken. I was like, auntie.
Like, hold the fuck on, nigga.
I'm like, hold on, my young dog. Come here for a second, kid. Like, not no auntie, nigga. What? But you know, it's just it's a sign of respect. But at the same time, it's just like too. You want more for yourself. You want more for life. So if I look around and say this is all I want, then that's a sad motherfucking decision on my part. And I don't want that. I want more. And don't go backwards. Go forwards, my G.
Absolutely. And for me, I'm struggling with that right now, to be honest, to be transparent. I opened up about, being in therapy recently, and I don't know. I was just looking at or reflecting on what drives me. And I came to that conclusion that my family drives me, but not in a good way. I think I got lost somewhere along the way in all the negativity that I would get or feedback. Sometimes hurt people, and they say things like you'll never amount to anything, or you'll never be anything.
The naysayers.
Exactly. As I was growing up, I've heard that multiple times, and I think that just kind of stuck with me in a traumatic way, and I began to motivate myself to get more and acquire more based off of those responses. And though God, I feel like, started to bless me, and still along the way, God said, not to get churchy, but God did say he will prepare a table in front of your enemies, right? So I felt like he did at a point, right? And I feel like I got addicted to that feeling, and I started to try to create my own table, my own self, and I stopped allowing God to let that happen naturally. So I was working harder to acquire it because I wasn't doing it in the spirit, but I was really doing it for myself to prove to others that I can do it. And you can't do that. So I'm experiencing right now delayed gratification. And shout out to Pastor TD Jakes. He was just talking about that recently. And sometimes you're in a space to where everything you do, it just never connects to people. You wonder like, damn, why is it not working? Or I'm doing everything right. Like I swear to God, I'm explaining this correctly. Like, why is it not working? Or why don't they get it? And it's because it's not time, right? It's not time. And I just had to learn that, that shouldn't be what drives you. What drives you should be like your purpose. Why are you doing this? Is it for, I had to correct that. And right now I feel like I'm in a space of trying to find another form of motivation. Where am I going to get that from now? So I'm trying to figure that out.
I mean, like I said, well, like you said before, you want to get too churchy, but in the Bible says, bro, grow in the grace and knowledge of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You grow in his grace because you know your worth, and he provided you the clarity to show you what route you should take.
Yeah.
He provided you those tools to put yourself. Now, you said you got too greedy. You didn't get too greedy. You just learned, or you witnessed what the blessings were, and you try to take them a step further, and that's what it was. At the end of the day,
but it wasn't in his. I don't know if it was in his will. That's the part. What I mean?
So when you say it's not in his will, honey, he said practice these things, immerse yourself in them, so you can always see your progress. So don't question the things that happen. Only thing you can do is know that you live in his mercy, and you got to move forward in God's shoes and how he presents them to you in the sands here. Okay. And for those who want to know the verse, is Timothy. Okay. Verse 4:15. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. But you can't allow people to diminish your goals, your dreams at all, because
absolutely right.
The only thing they do when people tell you can't, it's because they can't.
Exactly. And you have to give everybody grace. I feel like we're all growing and learning, and I'm just now coming to that understanding as well, that yes, I've been hurt, but that's, for me, that's my responsibility to learn those skills to, so that I can heal, learn those skills I need so that I can heal those traumas. But coming from others, you feel so hurt and betrayed, but you also have to remember that we all are growing and learning. We all have traumas, yet it's not okay to allow that to be a trend, but, understanding and giving them grace that you will want somebody to give you, because sometimes you just don't know. Like, for a long time, I truly felt like this was God. Like, yeah, God, God did this for me. I know he did, because I wouldn't have it if he didn't, but I'm just now realizing or coming to that understanding that that's why it's so hard. right? Like that's why everything seemed like so fucking hard, right? Like I feel like every day I'm fighting. It's because it wasn't in his will to begin with, and that shit is a hard pill to swallow. It's hard to accept, but in order for I feel like growth to happen, spiritually and just like knowledge wise, like you have to accept that. It's called radical acceptance, and I'm gonna sit in my shit so that I can not pass these trends down, and that I can warn other young people coming up under me or shit, older people, whoever. I can kind of tell them to prevent anybody from going through the same thing that I'm dealing with right now. So
that's so true. And I think around this time, especially during this time for me at the end of the year, as you know, we are all Sagittarius on this phone. So our birthdays are coming back to back.
Yes. Okay. The best season ever.
You come to the end of the year, you come to thinking about how the year started and how it's ending. And honestly, you gotta see the growth in yourself. And you gotta also have the appreciation, and you gotta have the gratitude. A lot of people forget the gratitude part. I'm grateful for every lesson learned, every fall that I have taken. And you got to also appreciate the part that when you got back up, how you move. We all going to, go through our own trials and tribulations, but it's up to us to make them better. No matter what nobody did or how things are given to us, we have to be responsible for how we take it. Absolutely. And I feel like we just got to be better at that. We got to give ourselves a pat on the back. Sometimes we are our biggest critics.
Yep.
And that is probably the biggest downfall, because you doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. I woke up liking me. Your like is extra. Remember that. So you gotta know it, y'all. And I feel like, and I just want to say, because this is the last episode, of the season, we'll be back. I love y'all. Y'all are super supportive. And y'all are amazing people. As much as we bullshit up on this thing, y'all are amazing people.
Amazing.
Yes, I love y'all.
Black
people.
Queens.
Absolutely.
Kings and queens.
Check out one the fucking thing. Talking with some sense. I mean, we do talk crazy, but I feel like we bring perspective to it most often.
We do, because my cousin called me. He been listening to our podcast. My cousin's like, nigga, why was I in the gym? Talking about, yo, girl tripped me the fuck out. Talking about something. She said, have a motherfucking extra strategy. She talking about something. That I like her.
Yes. Have an extra strategy, but always, that's a tip. That's a gem. Okay, anywhere you go, have an extra strategy. But yes, I love y'all too. I feel like I just want to give a big shout out to y'all, because I could not have done this without y'all. Y'all were the perfect people, in it gelled perfectly the way we wanted it to. Naturally, we talk like this all day, every day, anytime we around each other. It just happens. So why not fucking record it?
Yeah, for sure. Any parting words for you, Ron? We didn't give you some shit this year, but you know what? We love you, brother.
I love
you. Took it like a G.
It's just,
I love you so much.
Pressure. It's nothing to the kid. You know what I'm saying? I'll be, under any situation,
Oh God.
You moan me, I come out like a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
No, most definitely. I appreciate y'all for having me on here. This has definitely been fun. Definitely a very good experience, and just getting our voices out there. If everybody else get their voice out there, why not ours?
Why not ours? Yes.
That's very dope, and we can always come to this platform and say,
get off a little bit,
say what we want to say and get our shit off, and let people inside of our mindset and our world, and kind of just let them know us personally. So I think it was very dope. I appreciate you ladies, you black queens with a K. You know what I'm saying? I know the cute.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You're so sweet.
But yeah, I mean, this is very
sweet. You got us queens.
Right, I feel mushy.
He said grand rising,
grand risings. But seriously, this has been very fun. I'm definitely looking towards the future.
Yes.
See, what's in store. So
absolutely, y'all. And at the end of the fucking day for season 1, episode 10, give people the grace to fucking grow. We are all trying to figure it out. Though you may be hurt, though you may be in distraught or just feeling stuck, whatever the situation may be easy on yourself and, you know, be easy on others. Yes, you know, people do some fucked up shit. And that's not okay. It's not okay. But learn boundaries. Learn how to look at your circle and decide if this person needs to be loved from a distance, or I may not deal with this person anymore. But forgive those people. Forgive them and give them the grace to grow so that you can move forward and you're not stuck in that same fucking traumatic experience that happened to you. We all fuck up and we all do things, so give people the same grace you would want. Don't be like Jada and Will putting all y'all business out there.
Don't be like Kanye.
Don't be like Kanye. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's been real. Wrapping up season 1. We will be going on a hiatus. So we won't be recording for a few weeks because of the holidays. But you know, hopefully when we do come back around, we're coming back way fucking stronger with visuals for you guys. So peace out. Shout out to my co-host Arizona Run and Nene Hurd.
Yes.
Shout out to the most epic fucking podcast ever. What's new? Over and fucking out.
Happy Thanksgiving, Happy New Year's, Happy Merry Christmas. Peace out.